Welcome back. Today we have this problem called squares of sorted array. So we have array of integers, a sorted array of integers, and we wanna return the square of this array, but we should solve this square also of each element because we have maybe some non-absolute numbers, and when you multiply them, the values will be absolute, and maybe the value could be big. So for example, we have this one, -4, -1, 3, 0, 10. We will have 16, 1, 0, 9, 10, and this array is not sorted, so you should sort it again. So you have 0, 1, 9, 16, and 100. So let's just -4, -1, 0, 3, 10. So let's just go to the board and talk about this one. So we have -4, -1, and 0, 3, 10. And we said that the problem that comes with this one, we have when we have non-absolute variables, negative numbers, negative values. When you try to multiply these numbers, they become positive, they become absolute, and the values increase a lot. So you will have 16 if you try to multiply 116, 1, 0, 9, and 100. And we want to sort this one, so we could sort it again. So to reach this, so 0, 1, 9, 16, and 100. Okay, so let's talk about what is the problem. So how we can solve this problem? One of the ways that we can just go and multiply each character and get this array. Okay, and from getting this array, we solve this array to get this one. And from this one to this one, we have O of n time complexity. And from this one to this doesn't, and the sorting, I guess, will be log n. So we have O of n log n. And I guess there is a way that we can make this better to make it only log of n. So the way we can make it a log of n, that we could, let me just delete this way one. We could go with the two pointer approach. Okay, we could go with the two pointer approach. So basically we have maybe like left and right, okay, and we'll have, for example, left and right, and we will have we will compare. Let's say that this is called array. So the left will equals 0, and the right will equals array dot length -1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will equals 4. So we'll try to compare this one with this one. But if this number, the absolute of this number is less than the absolute of this number, that's 4. The absolute of 4 is 4, and the absolute of 10 is 10 still. If the absolute of this number is less than the absolute of this number, that means this number is bigger. And when when you multiply this number will be still bigger. So what I will do, I will push this one. Let's say that we have another array. I will push this one to here, and we'll try to compare basically each number with each other pointer. And when we have it like that, I guess 10. So I guess when we push one from right, so it will be right -1, so it will be 3. And we will try to compare if let me delete that. and let me oh, sorry. Okay, so right now our array have 10 in it. 100, sorry, because we multiplied. So because we pushed 100, we take one from right, and we said okay, right is equal 3, so right is here right now. So I'm saying that if the absolute of array of left, which is 4, is less than or equal the absolute of this one, which is p3. If this is not right, this is not true. So we will take this one instead. So it will be 4 multiplied by 4, it will be 16. And we add +1 to left. So right now left will be 1. So left will be here. So we will compare left to the right. So right still here, and we compare them together. So and we will say okay. So if the absolute of 1 less than the absolute of 3, let's just go like of 3. Yes, this is right. Okay, so we put this 3, multiply this 3, and push it to the array, so it will be 9. And after that, we take 1 from right, so -1, it will 2. So right now, right is here. Let me try to clean all of that. Okay, so right now, right is 2, right is here, and no, right is not 2. Yeah, right is 2. Yeah, right is 2, and left is 1. So left is here. So I'm going to say, okay, do we have if the absolute of right, which is 1, is less than the absolute of left, which is 0. If it's not the case, oh, this is a bit 0. If it's not the, what is bigger? For example, this, no, the bigger is not as left. So I'll push it directly. I will square and push it. It will be 1, and I will take 1 from the right. No, I add 1 to the left because I've added from the left. So both of them will equals 2, and we'll try to compare them. We push to this array, so we'll have this one, and the time complexity of this one, it will be O of n. The time complexity, it will be O of n. So it will way more better. So let's start into the coding directly. So I will say that first of all, let's just put some variables. Let n, it will be equals nums dot length, and I will say let result, and this result, it will be in a new array from nums, from n. Okay, and I'll say let left will equals 0, let right will equals n -1, and I will say okay, for let I equals n, I will say I equals n -1. We start from the biggest numbers, and I'll say I is bigger than or equals 0, and I plus plus. Okay, and I will say let square. We wanna know what is a square, which value is a square, and I will not give it any value right now. It will be just null. I will say if math dot absolute, okay, nums of left is less than, oh, is less than math dot absolute nums of right. For this example, the square will equals square will equals math of nums of right, because nums of right is bigger, and we're starting from the end, so we start to add only the bigger, and right minus minus, else the square will equals math.left and left plus plus. And I will see result, this one, result of this I will equals, you could also start the I equals to 0 and start from the beginning, and you just start with the small just it I did it like that because I just wanted to change things up, because each time I make for loop I make it all the time I equals 0, so I just want to change things up. So let I equal, it will be equals square multiplied by square, and I will return result. That's it. What's happening? I minus minus, sorry. Oh, why this is wrong? Is output 1610? Huh. Wait a minute, there's something wrong. I'm seeing that square if math the absolute nums of left. What is this? Sorry. Let's do it like that. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so let's talk about what we have done again. So let's take this one. Okay, and the right is equals 0, and left will equals no, the right equals n minus 1, so it will be 1 2 3 4 5. Right will equal 4, left equals 0, square equals we don't know yet. So I will just make a small recap so we understand everything. So basically we have main 4 characters, we have the result. The results will be the array that we will put the values in, and we just return this value, and we will have n, and the n will be the length. I put this, but you don't need to have it. You just can like right will be equals n minus 1. That's it. And we have the left, and we have 2-pointer approach in this one. So we loop, and we're starting from the ending, and we go back to the right. And you could do it from the beginning. It doesn't matter actually. It will still work, but you just make sure that you push by the smallest, not the biggest. But I want to push the biggest, so I go with from the end. So what I should do, I will say that let I equals n minus 1 to start from the end. So right now we're starting with we're looping like n times, and where n is the length of the array. And I'm saying for each one, let's get the biggest value. So for example, I'm saying that if math dot absolute nums of left, and nums of left right now, which will be 0, so nums of left, and math the absolute of nums of left, it will be 4, and is less than math the absolute nums of right will be 10. If this is our if left is the absolute value of left is if less than the absolute value of the nums of right, so the square will equal nums of right, because nums of right is bigger, and we take 1 from right, so right will be 3, and we push this one, we push the square, which is nums of right, to the result. So let's just have result, it will be 100. Okay, and no, we're not pushing it, it's I, and I guess result of I, yeah, If I make I equals 0, I could push it directly. It will work. But I should make it work with the smallest. But the result of I, and I right now it's equals to 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I is equal to 4. So we have the other values. Let's say select null, 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 and null, and we have this one. So we continue with we have right now in the second loop. The square is, we don't define the square. We say that if the absolute value of left, which is 4, is less than the absolute value of right, which is 3. This is not true, so we go for the other one. The square, it will be nums of left, so the square now it will be 4, and left plus plus, so left will be equals 1, and we put the result of return result, sorry, the result of I square of square, and the I right now it's equals to 3, not 4. So it format multiplied by 4, it will be 16 here. So let's continue again. We redefine the square with nothing, and we say okay, if math the absolute dot left, which will be 3, which will be 1, and this one is less than the math absolute dot right, which is 3. So 1 and 3, yes, that's true. So I'll say okay, square equals nums of right, so it will be 3, and right minus minus, so it will be 2. And I will say okay, square of 3, I push the square, I put the result of I, and I put in it the value of the multiply square 2 times, so it will be 9. And I will have and I will take 1, I guess. Yeah, we take 1 already, so 2. Yeah, so we'll continue to compare. So let's square again is 0. I'm saying math the absolute of left, which is 1, is less than math the absolute of right, which is 0. This is not true, so I will take this one. So the square will equal right now 1, and the left will be equals to 2, and both of them equals to each other, and I post it directly here. And when you have left doesn't less than the nums, so I will say okay, it's the right will be 1, and we will continue to see, and we have finally, I guess this is the end loop, and 0. So that's it. This is how this works. So that's it for this video. I hope my solution was quite good. I hope my description was quite good. If you love my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will never miss a video, and see you in future problem. And also, by the way, that I'm seeing that 96 of you are not subscribers to my channel. So if you like my content and you think that my content is helpful for you, make sure to subscribe, and this has helped me and helped the channel to grow more and more. And see you in future problems.